What's up, guys? Ruben from Galantes here. It has been 2 weeks now, and I want to show you where we are in development. I also want to elaborate how I approach this whole project. And yeah, let's skip the talking. Let's get right into it. All right, starting with the starter assets from Unity third-person character controller, together with the Cinemachine built in with Unity. As well as the Frank Sword 2 package, which I bought, which has lovely animations that are good for a start, but they also have some extensive animations which we will be using later on in the game. This is basically the starting point. I adjusted everything to my liking, and yeah, from there we're going. Also, I've requested a character model, so we have something on display at least for the development time. It's a great starting point. It's a beautiful model, and you can see here it is being controlled by the locomotion that I've built in. You can walk, you can run, and the camera, you can rotate it to the left, to the right. There's rolling, jumping, there's also a standing jump, but as you can see there is still a little bit, how should I call that, floaty. But yeah, then we've also got the attacks. So light attack, which is just one mouse click. You can also hold it for a charge attack, which you can release at your own time. Although it does have a set limit. Then you can also block. I've also started to add in future speeds. So this at the moment just affects the running. So the more speed your character gains through, let's say, concoctions, that increase your agility, right? You will become faster later on. Now this only affects running for now, but it's a good prototype for the future. You can see maybe it's a little bit too fast for now, but that's gonna be adjusted. I also made some health sliders and stamina sliders, and you can see you can take damage and you can also die. But right side there is already stamina regen, which I've built in. So yeah, we've got that going as well. Then you can also unsheath and sheath your weapon, currently bound to X. So you can equip or unequip your weapon. You can also do it at the moment while doing any other animations such as walking or running. And while these two are fine, others aren't, but I'll come to that in a second. You can also see that the animations still don't change if you have a weapon equipped or not, so they are still the same. So there will be 2 movement sets required, right? So one with weapon, one without, or an overlay. I need to figure that out. But now if we watch when I attack at the same time, it looks kind of ridiculous. So let's try and fix that right now. Yeah, I tried to fix it, but while the light attack now is kind of fine, when you do the charge attack, my solution still doesn't work. So I have to open a bug on this and keep track on it and find out what the root issue is. Also for the clipping of the camera, which you maybe noticed earlier when the feeds are disappearing because of camera clipping. So these are definitely things that I want to investigate further. And yeah, I'm gonna show you how I'm doing that with Trello. So in case you don't know Trello, it allows you to open items and keep them in columns. So I did that for to-do, in implementation, when it goes into testing, and for minimum viable product, which basically is it's okay, it works kinda. Then game ready, which is the least standard I expect for it to be in the demo, and polished. The polish is really when it feels good, when it hits that sweet spot where you say, oh yeah, that's a good game. Now I've got a few templates. One is for normal items, so things I want to just implement. And you see they have three categories, and there are, I can show you it as an example here. They have checkboxes, and once all of the checkboxes, for example, for minimum viable product are ticked, then it goes into that column and is considered MVP. Yeah, then I also got bug fixes. So there are 2 which I already shown. There is basically just a description of an issue that I want to fix. One, for example, would be the issue when jumping, the floaty jump that I've shown, and also with the equipping and unequipping the weapon, and also the clipping of the camera is also one that I've just added. Yeah, and that is how I keep the project tracked. And let's have a quick look at Discord. We have 2 new joiners. Woo! It's 2 friends of mine, but still, it counts. I've also made a few more channels, so whenever you're ready and want to join me here on the chat, please feel welcome. The link is in the description. All right, this is where we are. And for the next 2 weeks until the next devlog, I have 1 week where I'm actually not gonna be home. I will still try to work on the theory craft. This is also what I want to focus on in the next 2 weeks, is taking a step back instead of just directly working in Unity and coding. I just want to get a better understanding of how I want to structure the whole game and its components and how they work together. So I think the next devlog will have a lot more theory talking about it, but I will provide pictures, so it's not just that. All right, and other than that, I appreciate your time. Thank you very much. And if you want to support the channel and the game, then please consider liking this video. Write a comment of what you think is good, what you think could be done differently, or just any mention you want to do. And if you don't want to miss any updates, so future devlogs, maybe a few videos I'm gonna sprinkle in between, then please also consider subscribing. It would also help me out a big deal. And other than that, thanks a lot and have a lovely Sunday. Bye bye, Ruben out.